Hey loves, Jarae, Milay, the girl from around the way, and today I am back with another YouTube video. And in this video, we're going to be discussing my Bohemian Faux Locs. These are like messy Bohemian Instagram faux locs. For the hair that I'm wrapping the faux loc with, I'm using the Caribbean Twist 20-inch. It's $5.99 or $6.99. At my local beauty supply store. This is what it looks like. I have one pack of the Freetress Equal deep twist. So to get these locks, because I don't like the faux locs that are super duper like uniform. I like them to have their own character. I like them to kind of get puffy in the back. I like them to get bigger as time go on, etc, etc. I parted my hair and I twisted my own natural hair without any type of extensions, and this just creates less tension between like your hair and the faux and the fake hair. Like when we originally started wearing faux locs, it was a lot of tension and a lot of problems with that. So I don't like, some people will extend their locks from here and then going down to make them longer, and then some people will wrap from here, but both of them creates tension. So what I actually use is a crochet hook. Here is one tendril of the Marley Hair, Cuban twist, whatever. I'm gonna split this in half, and then I'm gonna split the half into half, leaving us 1/4, right? I hope that fraction is correct. And now I take that half, right, and I just cut it in the middle. Once I have that piece, this is this piece right here, I'm gonna stretch it to tether the ends to make them less uniform. And then I'm going to grab my curly hair that's at the end, which gives it the goddess lock look, and grab a small amount of hair, right? So this is what I'm going to be creating the lock off of. This is the amount of hair. Like, I'm going to insert some pictures of like me with super duper gigantic locks that were like outrageously big. And here is the proportion that you want, sis. And I'm just making this video because I didn't have anybody to go off of. It was just like eyeing it like everybody else, and then mine's ended up super big somehow. So if you are that person, here you go. Get your crochet hook. Here is my plait and my part, and I'm just gonna go. Shout out to the shrinkage, for real. It's real life 4C hair. Go under where your twist starts or your braid. I just decided to twist because you don't need to braid. Some people prefer. I just don't. Underneath of my hair, hit the lock, pull through, right? Pull through so that you have a big enough loop. Take this out, come through. So now notice that it's not directly at my root, so this creates less tension. That's why all of the other ones are so pliable and movable, because they're not super hard or super heavy, etc, etc. Here's a tendril of hair from the Bohemian Model collection. This is 20 inches. Some of them I use more. I use both. I mean, some of them I use 2 of these tendrils, but not directly on top of one another, but when one gets shorter. And I just open this up to just to create more texture when wrapping, is what's crocheted on. I put a little piece because we already have a piece that's consistent down to, you know, more than halfway. Right here is where the burgundy hair ends, right? So I'll put a little bit of half, and I'm holding it at the root where I want it to like stay at, and I'm going to twist under, grab over, twist under, grab over, twist under, grab over 3 times in one spot. That's creating the base. I'm going to continue doing the same thing, moving very incrementally, so that way you have a solid foundation. And as I'm moving over, I'm using my index finger to smooth it over. I hope you all can see that. I'm gonna move closer. And like you can see a little bit how that's coming out. Like this is smaller and then this gets bigger. A lot of people who have natural locks, people have buds, is what this would be called, this thicker part of the lock that eventually goes down to the end. And I feel like it gives the faux loc more character, and it makes it just more realistic. So all right, we're coming up to a good part right here, because I mean, I could stop the lock right here and be lazy like I was with a lot of these locks, but we still have some burgundy showing, right? You can see the other hair here, and then we have a little bit of this left. So I'm gonna go in with another tendril. Oh my god, I can't say that word to save my life. And I'm just gonna open her up some. I have a comb, but this is my last faux loc. Listen, this took me forever to do, so I'm ready to be done and over with. I'm gonna open her up some, right? You can see that this is going in the direction that it's going. So I'm gonna be twisting this way, okay? I'm gonna be twisting around. Index finger here. I'm gonna cut this in half. I'm gonna pull this a little bit, because you know, the more natural, the messier, the better it looks. Okay, so here's what I have, right, from the half. I'm gonna place this. This is facing outward. I want you all to see this. I'm gonna place this with this shorter piece right here underneath of it. Okay, so if you look, this is the piece that's already on the lock. This is my extra piece that I'm adding in, right? I'm gonna grab both of them together while keeping this tight, taut, okay? And trust me, I've watched so many like faux loc tutorials and nobody broke this down. I had to like figure this out, okay sis? So get into it. Make sure you like this video and give me a thumbs up, because I'm really like getting into it, okay? And make sure you subscribe. Shout out to all my new subscribers. I appreciate you all so much. And my new subscribers, thank you. Follow me on Instagram. I like to interact with y'all, and let's create community, okay? All right, so this piece is from the faux loc. This piece is from what I'm adding to. This is my new piece, and I'm holding it here with my index finger in between here. I'm gonna wrap this piece as if I would going if I didn't add anything, right? But keeping my finger here. Wrap around, keeping the finger very tight. I'm gonna wrap around again, but pressing up, kind of like we did in this example up here at the top to create the bud. I'm gonna go around again, because essentially the more you go around and come back down is like you locking it. So now that I went back up, I'm gonna come back down and then go over top of where I just was at, right? Coming all the way down, and and you can see that I have a small, slight little increase here, like the one that's here, but that's okay. I like it like that. Some people don't. If you don't, this tutorial is not for you, but if you do, sis, you're welcome. And as I'm pulling through, I'm gonna like open this up, spread this out, you know, make it messy as I go along, because I want this to cover the rest of the hair, and I'm gonna do this all the way down. At this point, I'm going to, this is the Marley hair or the Bohemian hair, and then this is some mix into it. I'm going to wrap this all together, and the key to it is keeping your thumb in that point and just wrapping it. Once you get to the bottom of where you want your length to stop, you want to start like twisting, holding it tautly and twisting it up. Just go ahead and like back comb it to make it like messier, more like gypsy bohemian, because I like the flaws of these locks. I mean, it's not super OD where it looks like, girl, what you got in your hair? But this is obviously, you know, imitating a lock, and that's what we're going for. So we go twist it up, and then some of these I used nail glue and some of these I burned. Here is the finished lock and a half. Boom. Okay. And now I'm about to thin my ends out and put some loose on the ends because I have a lot of curly ends. At this point, I'm going to show you the back of my hair so you can see that each lock is different. And I kind of like that they're not as uniform. It gives it flavor. It's the Bohemian Gypsy look. And my energy was so low in this video. Girl, I'm just so ready to be done at this point. You can look at me and tell. As always, I'm sending love and light, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.